All right, well, we're going to take a little walk into the apple orchard today. Thank God we had some rain yesterday and we had some rain today. So this is all good signs. So we're hoping that this ground starts to grow, re-stimulate, and we can get these cows going again, because these poor babies have been on pasture now, on their winter pasture again in the middle of the summer for the last couple of well, probably 2 weeks now. But another sign that summer is coming to a close, which is so crazy, isn't it? Is that there's apples on the trees. These are apples on the trees. I'll pick these up and I'll give them to our pigs. But it's such a crazy thing that another season is coming to an end. And what's even more crazy is, you know, Lauren and I, November 2020, the end of it, we closed on the farm. We didn't do much the first year. And then we went full in, right? We had the chickens, we had the turkeys, we had the hogs, we had the cows, everything. And it's like, it's just crazy that like another season is getting wrapped up. And the other thing I want to talk about is this, guys. You know, everybody listening to this is in a different place. Some people are farmers, some people aren't. Some are homesteaders, some aren't. Some are great customers, thank you very much. Some aren't. But regardless, it's like farming it's just like, it's so seasonal. And I feel like every year you kind of close out a chapter, and then the next chapter begins, and then the next chapter begins, and then the next chapter begins. And it's sort of like this opening and closing every single year. And it's like you get a new refresh on the next season. So like this season's closing out, and we have to start then preparing for fall, and then start preparing for winter, and then start preparing for spring, and then start preparing for summer. So it's like this constant, changing and cycling of the seasons. And, you know, every season comes with new demands. And, you know, in this region, man, it feels like the summer season is short, and that winter season is just never ending. But it's all a part of it. So I can't believe that we're closing out 5 years of this. It's not really 5 years, because we didn't get here until really figured January of 21. But you get the point. It's pretty much almost that. It's like 4 years. So I don't know, somebody's beeping. I don't know what they want. But anyway, it's always something, you know. It's always something to think about, the opening and closing, and the opening and closing of a season. And you know, if you think about your life in that way, you know, you want to maximize your seasons. You just want to make sure that every season you're getting better and better, and one season is better than the next. And you know, this apple tree here has seen better seasons. So, but these are some beautiful old trees, guys. Old trees. Now they're almost like apple bushes that they plant. And gosh, I hate it. I know my sister-in-law and my brother are looking at maybe buying an apple orchard, and I said, man, I just hope it's trees like this, guys. And here's a question I have for anybody that watches this channel. Can I save this tree? I know we haven't pruned anything, but what could we do to save the tree? I mean, you can see the roots here are, I don't know, someone's living under there or what. But same thing with this one. Like, it's not throwing great this year. But again, we haven't trimmed these trees in years. So if anybody has any recommendations on what we can do and should do, like this whole arm to this tree is dead. Do we cut the whole arm? Do we just start cutting branches? Like this one, again, not a great producer this year. But again, not much happening here either. So if you guys can help us, anybody that has experience with apple trees, let us know. You know, if you're in the area and you work on these trees, let us know also. Like, but I don't want to just trim them to make them look nice. I want to get them functional again. And you can kind of see this undercarriage here. There's a lot of dead trees. And when we were first here, when we first came up here, like these were big producing trees. And now my apple trees are not producing that much. So and I find it interesting too. I'll tell you why. I have the cows in here all the time. I've had the chickens in here like fertilizing this ground. So you'd think there would be some really good action in here. But but there's not. So again, any ideas so that we can have a strong apple season next year? That would be awesome. Got some plastic from this neighbor we had years ago who made a mess. But anyway, you guys get the point. We just want to have a great season here. And speaking of seasons, we have our third annual or fourth annual, I got to remember this, third or fourth annual Freedom Fest starting September 13th this year. It's going to be an awesome party. I hope you guys can make it. We're going to have music. We're going to have entertainment, game for kids, line dancing, karaoke, barbecue, pig roast, you name it, baby. We're going to have it, and it's going to be a great one. So we hope you can make it. I'll put a link down below and see if you guys can RSVP. We'd love to have you. Bring your friends, bring your family, see the farm, spend a day out on the farm, which is always fun. And we'd love to meet everybody. That's a big part of this. You know, there's a huge social element. We actually joined Harvest Host also, where you could bring your RV up, camper, pull camper. And we had a wonderful family come this weekend. They were from they were from Massachusetts, and they were originally from Germany, which was pretty cool. So they just basically had their camper all contained, and we had a great time with them. We got to just give them a nice tour of the farm and get to meet them, which was really beautiful as well. So also, we're changing this tire out finally, because I want to clean these tractors up. I want to get them ready and put away for winter. And I want to bring them down to the field for Freedom Fest so everybody could take their fall pictures with the tractors and sit on some hay bales and all that. So there's a lot of stuff for us to think about, especially, you know, we're going to have a bunch of guests. Last year, like I said, we had 850 guests come to this area and enjoy themselves. So we're hoping for 1,000 this year, hopefully 1,500. I don't know. I'd love 5,000. I don't even know if it's possible, but I hope it is, and I hope you guys are one of those people. So you and your family. So come on up, come have a good time with us, and it's a beautiful, crisp fall night here in the month of August. We're past the midpoint. It's like August 24th, but anyway, I hope you guys can make it. I hope you guys can be a part of our Freedom Fest. And remember, you know, life is seasons. It's seasonal. So make sure that you realize that nothing's permanent. Everything's temporary. Even if you're having a bad season. We had a bad season in December, January. You know, Lauren had her cancer. We overcame that. So we had a bad season, but we're not letting a bad season last. We're going to move right through it like we have been. We've been working hard. We've been enjoying the beautiful weather and, you know, again, all our beautiful customers and family. So with that said, that's all I got. Remember, life's a season. So even if it's bad, it's going to pass. So remember, everything's seasonal. Sometimes, like this year, the grass didn't grow that well this summer. But what the heck are we going to do, right? This season will pass. You know, some of the consequences are we're gonna have to reduce our herd because we burn so much summer hay that it's gonna hurt us for winter hay, but we'll do what we can. But anyway, it's all season, guys and gals. So keep on moving, keep on rocking, and let's all make America great again. We'll see you soon. Give us a like, give us a thumbs up, give us your comments down below. Help me with these apple trees, please, por favor, because I don't want to lose all of them. So if you have any ideas or thoughts, we would appreciate you helping us save the apples. All right? Save the apples, folks. Have a great day. Have a great night. Have a great life. And we'll see you soon. RSVP for Freedom Fest. Coupon down below for $25 off your first order at Freedom Farms. See ya.